introduction about yourself.
Okay. So hello everyone and a very good morning to all of you guys. My name is Sayan. I'm addressing to all of you from Tripura and a hearty thanks to all of you for having me over here. So I would like to say a few words regarding me that in my profession, I'm an engineer from civil department, and in my profession, to some extent, I'm a trainer of spoken English. Like I train people, I guide people regarding spoken in English, and I have my own YouTube channel that
Okay,
where I teach people. Yeah,
that's good enough.
thank you, sir.
Mr. Khan, my first question toward
Yeah,
you, tell me what was the role of Tripura in India's independence?
sorry, sir, I'm not getting your question properly. Please repeat.
My question was, tell me the
Hmm.
role of Tripura in India's
Yeah.
independence.
So the role of Tripura was, the British government has ruled for more than 100 years. So you know what the overall condition was like. No one is allowed to lead their life, full-fledged. No one is allowed to go outside of their house. You know what, for any purpose. I mean, basically, sir, for the girls, they used to stay in home. They used to, stay, like a prisoner. It seems to be like they are a prisoner and they are not allowed to go anywhere because they are always having a fear of their life. That means what, if any girl, basically for the girls, if any girl they will come out of the home, there is a strong possibility, I repeat, there is a strong possibility that the British government, they will chase the girl, or they will they will take the girl and they will drag them to their home, and they will assign the girl, as a slavery, this and that. The overall condition was really harsh. Means I don't have any word that I can frame in my sentence to
So that's what
explore.
exactly I was asking to you, Mr. Shan. What role played by your state Tripura? What
So
your
the role
state?
play, yeah, the role played by Tripura is that, like the they fought really brave, and they fought for the welfare of our state, and they have they have signed a couple of contracts, by which they will be able to make our state completely free from the Britishers, this and that. Yeah, that's it.
Can you tell me the name of any freedom fighter who come from your state?
No, sir. Actually, no, from my state, Tripura, no such freedom fighters are there, basically.
Because it was a part of West Bengal, if I'm not mistaken, at a
No,
particular
sir.
time.
No, sir. Actually, Tripura and West Bengal, these two states are completely, sir, different from each other.
Describe your
West Bengal.
culture.
Yeah, actually, sir, Tripura is basically in the northeast part of India, like Assam and Tripura. These two states are quite adjacent towards each other. So, and West Bengal is in the west part of India, and Tripura is basically in the northeast part of India. So, these two, so you can say that Assam and Tripura, these two states are quite adjacent towards each other, but West Bengal is far away from Tripura, sir. There is no such link between
You about culture.
culture. The cultures of Tripura is like Tripura is very well known, sir, for their handicraft. Like if anyone will come to visit Tripura, then they will be able to see many such things that is made up of wood, then bamboo sticks, this and that, like photo frames are there, lamp sticks are there, and different types of pen stands are there made up of bamboo, this and that. Means handicraft things are there, number one. Number two, if anyone will come to visit Tripura for once a day, then they will be able to see many such tourist spots. Apart from that, hilly areas are there. Like you have to travel like one night if you want to visit any such hilly areas. So hilly areas are there, tourist place, couple of tourist places are there, museums are there, palaces are there, and couple of temples, historical sacred temples are there to have a look in Tripura. It's really amazing.
I got it. My next
Yeah.
question for you, Mr. Shan.
Yeah.
We are Indian. We
Hmm.
had this independence after doing a lot of
Yeah.
struggle. There were so
Yeah.
many
Definitely.
freedom fighters who sacrificed their life,
Yeah.
their time, and their
Yeah.
everything. So, who is
Yeah.
that freedom fighter is very close to your heart?
Sir, actually, a couple of freedom fighters are there. If I will say only one name, like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose or Mahatma Gandhi. There are many such freedom fighters are there. Like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose
Okay,
is
describe
there.
the quality of
Khudiram,
your favorite one. Describe the
yeah.
quality of your favorite one. Why do you personally appreciate
Hmm.
a person? And why do you think
Sir,
he's a
yeah.
vital role?
Okay. According to sir, my perspective, I think that I do really appreciate Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And the one more name I would like to add over here is that Khudiram Bose. I will expand my word because sir, you know what? Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is one of the due to his slogans, due to his activity, you know what he once said that give me your blood and I will give you freedom, and that Delhi chalo this and that, and what he did actually, you know what, he fought really brave without caring for his family, without caring for himself. He fought really brave for the welfare of our country. And one most suspense thing is that sir, Khudiram Bose is there, Mahatma Gandhi is there, many such freedom fighters is there. Sir, every freedom fighters, a male or a female, every freedom fighter, sir, you can figure out their date of birth and their date of death. But only one freedom fighter is there, that is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. We celebrate his birthday on 23rd of January, but till date, we don't know his date of death. It's really a suspense. But it has been often heard that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he he just lost his life in a plane crash. But it's just a prediction. This is one of the most fascinating things ever. Number one. Number two is that I would like to add one name, Khudiram Bose, because his journey in this freedom fighter in so small age is really hats off. It's quite hats off because Khudiram Bose, in a very young age, he loses his life for the welfare of our country, and he fought very brave, very brave for the welfare of our country. So I will figure out only two names as my most favorite is that Khudiram Bose and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. That's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
you are talking about Subhash Chandra Bose. Let's say if
Yeah.
Subhash Chandra Bose would have existed yet, then
Yeah.
what kind of problems are in society for that Subhash Chandra Bose can fight?
Sir, if Subhash Chandra Bose was still there, then obviously, sir, couple of problems are there. Yeah, maybe, sir, now India is a completely independent country for sure, but till date, couple of things are there that we are facing. I will step forward. Like number one, in marriage, dowry system. Number two, like whenever a person is getting accident in the roadside, people, they are taking the photographs, they are making the video, and they're uploading in the social media to make it viral. It's a stupid stuff, but no one is coming to have the person and to drag him to the nearest or nearby nursing home or to the hospital. It's a really a weird thing. So I think that if Subhash Chandra Bose would have still existed, then he would have banned all those things. Like if a person, you are seeing that you know he's suffering from some accident, stop using those nonsense stuffs, taking photographs and making a video. Apart from that, take him to the hospital, drag him to the hospital, so that with your collaboration, the person, we will be marked as safe completely. That is number one. Number two is that dowry system. Nowadays, sir, you know what, in a family, girls are getting married, and their parents, if if the family of a boy, they will demand any money, xyz money, then the family of a girl, they are ready to distribute just to spend the money. Why? For the welfare, just to see her to see their daughter completely happy, but they forgot that by giving the money, this dowry system is not the only solution, because in the very beginning they will demand 50,000, and there will be a strong possibility that when you will when you will hand over them 50,000, then after a couple of months or a couple of days later, there will be a strong possibility that they will demand 1 lakh, because they will think that yeah, they have enough money, so whatever the amount we will ask, they will be ready to pay, because their daughter is now in our hand. So these things should, if Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose would have been still there, then he should have banned all these things. Number
Okay.
2. Number 3.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. It is good
Yeah.
enough. My next question for
Okay.
you. Tell
Yeah.
me how we can end up this dowry system. Do you have any solution?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Explain to me.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Couple of solutions are there to end up this dowry system. Number 1, see, nowadays it's two types of boys are there. One is fake, one is real. Fake, but the main thing is that fake people, they are in a huge number. If I will make a count, in 100 people you will get 80% fake and 20% real. But the thing is that without getting desperate, we will have to figure out which boy is real, which boy is fake. Suppose I'm a father and I'm having my daughter, and I want to my daughter is on the way to get married. I will figure out a boy who is perfect for her. If any such person will demand money, I will say no, I will not give money. Maybe my daughter will be of age 28, 29 or 30, but I will not hand over any money, because money is not the actual happiness. I will wait for 1 month, for 2 months, for 1 year, for 2 years. One day I will get a boy who will say no, I don't want anything. I don't want your property, I don't want your money, but I want your daughter, because that is the real love. That is the main thing. And
I got it.
yeah.
Next question.
And yeah, sure.
Please explain you answer. You are giving wonderful answer, but please
Thank you.
briefly give that answer. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't take much time. Otherwise,
Okay.
because we have to ask you good amount of questions, so that
Yeah, sure.
questions must not be left. Okay. My next
Okay.
question for you: if you would have
Yeah.
become a prime minister of this country, what kind of change you would bring?
Sir, the first change I will bring that the education system, because sir, nowadays you know what, maximum girls, they are getting married of very early age. So this should get stopped, because nowadays sir, girls and boys, they have they are all same. So according to my perspective, if a boy is having that much of individuality, that they will make their self identity, so it will go for the girls as well. A girl, it doesn't matter that if she of age 28 or 30, whatever, but at first let her fulfill her dreams properly, let her make her own identity.
Next change.
Yeah.
Next change.
And next change is sir, that I will say that nowadays maximum to maximum people are there, they are having a motive that they are I thought that I would have given birth to a male child instead of a female child. This male and female determination is this is an offense. So I will ban this. And the next thing I will do is that, as if I told that whenever any such people, they will meet any accident in the roadside, then no one is supposed to take any picture and make it viral. If anyone is found to do that, then and then a strong action will be taken against the person. Instead, drag him to the hospital so that the person will get rescued and he will mark as safe. That's all. Thank you.
How would you eliminate corruption?
how would I eliminate corruption? Sir, couple of things are there. Like nowadays, in maximum to maximum colleges, what we can see that donations are there. If any boy, they will enroll them in any such department, in technical or in non-technical, donations should be banned. There should be a proper entrance exam, and then if any boy, if any girl, they will be eligible in that examination, then sir, they will get admitted to that college easily without any problem. And in official work, the thing is that no one is allowed to take any debt or anything, because the money is everything. But money is one of the things that will break any relationship. So figure out those person who is involved in that corruption, and give him or her a strong punishment, so that at least suspend the person for 1 week or for 1 month, so that the person will not be able to commit the same mistake again. That's all.
What punishment will you give?
Punishment is of like, so I will suspend that officer for 1 week or for 1 month. Yeah,
I got it. Now, flood is the biggest problem of India. In addition to flood.
Okay, flood. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You do come from northeast.
Tripura. Northeast Tripura. You're right.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And
right.
it's one of the floodiest area where you do come. How
Definitely.
would you manage flood? What plan
Sir,
and what solution you do have? Briefly tell me.
Sir, it's very easy. Like, sir, before I will figure out any such solution, at first I will have to point out that why flood is occurring. Flood is occurring because the drainage area of our locality is very bad, is harsh, because people, they are dumping those plastic materials, those bottles, these and that in the drain, and they are clotting the exit area where the water will went via any exit. So whenever we will figure out any person, they are dumping any plastic bags or any materials, instead of dumping this in the dustbin, they are dumping these things in any drainage area, then they should be fined on the spot. And municipality public are there, they should do their work on a daily basis. They should clean the drainage area of every area properly, so that how far the rain will come, if there will be heavy shower also, then also what will happen, sir? The water will not be able to get locked in that drainage area, and as a result of which it will not overflow, and so there will be no flood at all. That's it. It's very easy.
Okay, very good. That's an amazing answer which I now
Thank
my
you.
next question for you. It's related to Indian Constitution. What do you think? What is Indian Constitution? Tell me.
Indian Constitution. Sir, it's 7 constitutions are there. So actually I forgot those names, but I can say that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, after getting those independence, sir, actually, what happened? I will expand my word in that. It will take 1 minute time. After those after the independence in the year 1945, 15th of August, there was no such no such government was there, no such protocol was there that people will follow to run our India. Then Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he wrote 7 constitution, that how whoever will be the upcoming government, they will run our motherland in India by this process. So that is the constitution of India. Because, sir, if any country will not be having the constitution, then no one will be able to run the country, their own motherland, in a full-fledged. So that is the main thing.
Okay. My next question for you You know,
Yeah.
when our freedom fighter were fighting for
Hmm.
this country, they did have
Hmm.
lots of dream. We will be really happy after getting independent. Prosperous life must be
Yeah.
given to each and every people. Do you think
Right.
are
Right.
we prosperous?
Sorry. What?
Are we happy with this? Are we following the proper path of our freedom fighters or not?
No, sir. No, not at all. Sir, we are definitely, sir, we are not following the path of our freedom fighters, sir, because you know what? We are, see, we are celebrating this only once in a year, like, the birthday of like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, the birthday of those freedom fighters on 15th of August, this and that. But we are not actually following. See, making our country independent, that not only resemble that you will have to fight with the Britishers, but now also, as if I mentioned earlier, that now also we are facing couple of problems like harassment, this and that, accident, this and that, corruption, dowry system. These are also a part of this, this slavery only. Now also, yeah, maybe Britishers are not there, but nowadays some people are there who is working as the Britishers and who is spoiling the decorum of our motherland India. Corruption, this and that, harassment, yevo. So until and unless following the path of the freedom fighters means, we will have to figure out all those problems from every nook and corner, and then we will have to figure out the solution. And once we will say that no corruption, no harassment, this and that, people can go anywhere, girls can move on anywhere without any such problem, their parents will not get worried about them, then only we can truly, we can, when we will be able to wipe out the entire problem, we can say that our motherland
Okay,
India is completely safe.
I got it. How would you eliminate
Yeah.
terrorism?
How would I eliminate terrorism?
Yep.
Terrorism, how would I eliminate, sir? Like, I can't say exactly, sir, because I will only, because what, it's a part of like politics. So I never went through these things, but I will only say one thing, that if I really want to eliminate those terrorists, then what, the thing is that in every area there should be one, people, they should be one united, they should unite. Because what will happen if people see, we are also human beings, terrorists, they are also human beings, one mutual things is there, but the thing is that they are having the weapons, but we're not having the weapons. Instead, in the people of terrorism, 3 people are there, 4 people are there, they are working in a group, in a community, but we the people, we are not working in a community. So if we will work united, if we will get completely united, then if they will, if they will threat us, if they will kidnap us, then we can threat them, we can attack them. I think, sir, I'm not sure, but it's just our prediction answer, I think.
Good guess. Good guess. How would you
Yeah.
eliminate crime?
How would I eliminate crime? Yeah, that is one interesting question, sir. How would I, yeah, sir, crime means, sir, couple of things are there, like stabbing a person, raping a person, this and that, corruption, these multiple crimes are there. So the thing is that whenever you will look after a crime, then don't stay like, don't stay like you are a blind person. At least raise your voice, raise your voice. Suppose you are seeing a girl is getting
Okay,
harassed.
I got my answer. Very good. How
Yeah.
would you
Yeah.
eliminate poverty? Poverty.
Sorry.
Poverty.
Poverty, sir. Sorry, I don't have any answer, sir. I don't know anything about this.
Poverty. Don't you know poverty?
I know, sir, but I don't have any words to explain this. I'm in a confusion, sir.
Okay. I would like to ask you,
Hmm.
what kind of the problems are stopping us being a superpower?
What kind of problem So only one problem is there, that is our self-confidence and
Ex-
self-motivation. That's it.
Okay. China is getting progress day by day. India is decreasing progress day by day. What is the reason behind it?
Because one, it's a very simple thing that we are giving the maximum priority to the Chinese thing as compared to as Indian thing. Whatever we are buying
Okay,
product,
I got my
eating
answer.
food, anything. Yeah,
I got one answer.
yeah,
Wonderful.
okay,
My next
yeah.
question for
Hmm.
you: how
Hmm.
would you eliminate
Hmm.
unemployment? Because this is the biggest problem of India.
Yeah, yeah, right. How will I eliminate employment? So the thing is that I will say that I'm also a job seeker, so I will say that don't ever think that that this work is having a low quality, high quality, but just just figure out that you are not you will not involve yourself in any such illegal activity. Go for legal work and just do your work positively, just positively. That's it.
Okay. Thank you very much. You gave us your valuable time. Now the time is to go for end of this interview. But before that, what
Yeah.
message, Mr. Shan, you would like to
Hmm.
give these country's people on the occasion of
Hmm.
7th Independence Day?
Yeah, to all my listeners, whoever is listening our confabulation, I would like to I will say that sir and ma'am, uh we got independence in the year 15th of August, but till date, what, somewhere we are still facing some problem. Getting independence not only resemble that Britishers are not that this and that, but nowadays also crimes are there, harassments are there, corruptions are there, this and that. So I will say only one thing, that if you are seeing any crime, any harassment, any corruption in front of your eyes, don't stay freeze, don't go blank, don't pretend yourself as you are a blind person. Raise your voice, stand against a victim and help the victim, and seeing you, one more person will join your party. By seeing this one more person, as a result of which a chain will get formed, and yeah, by seeing the support, by seeing the collaboration, the people, whoever is doing that weird, that illegal thing, they will they will get stopped. So don't stay freeze, just raise your voice. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.